Hello Pisces, welcome to Demella Universe. Thank you so much for joining us. This is for the sun sign of Pisces, and Pisces, this is a special transmission. This is from a frequency from the unknown energies, the physical yet to be discovered. And this frequency is of source. So a loving frequency, a frequency of divine love, of truth, of authenticity, integrity. This frequency would like to remain unknown so that its message, its energy does not get diluted or limited by human understanding. And this beautiful loving frequency has some insight for you. Something that you are not able to see, something that you are not aware of, which this beautiful energy would like to bring through to assist you at this time. So Pisces, let us see what is coming through for you at this time from this beautiful unknown frequency of source. For Pisces. Okay, Pisces, at the center of the read, we have the Page of Wands energy. Within, we have the Empress. Without Pisces, we have the King of Pentacles. Below Pisces, we have the Ten of Cups. And crowning, we have the Six of Wands. And below the deck, the Three of Wands. And Source is saying, keep the Ace of Wands. And just as a side message, Five of Swords, don't worry, Pisces. Do not worry. And this is going to bring an understanding as to why not to worry. Don't worry. Release the mind. Release overthinking as much as you can. Release trying to understand and work things out. Release trying to ask Source this, ask Source that, that querying energy, because it gets you confused. Best for you to remain present and just discover at this time. Pisces, so we have been feeling this energy ourselves quite a bit, and this is a beautiful confirmation of what we have been sensing along our path, as we are also Pisces sun sign. And this is a huge energy from the unknown. Okay, thank you, Source. It is best we begin at the beginning, for this is the end. So Pisces, you remember you were in the illusion. You were in the unawakened frequencies, and you had to do this, Pisces, in order to assist to weave in energy for the human collective, right? So there was a point where you were creating with the external knowledge, with the conditioning, with the programming, and you were creating a life which wasn't really yours. Okay, it wasn't the Ten of Cups, it wasn't the Empress, what you wanted to bring through as Source. It wasn't allowing you to fully shine. It wasn't you in your stability. It was a life of other people, other people's wants and needs, societal norms. It was the distraction of you. You then did the beautiful energy, the beautiful process of releasing spirit to source, the conditioned spirit to the freedom, the divine source. And spirit was able to then come through and assist you, and you went into the cocoon period. When you went into the cocoon period, Pisces, source spirit, then you became the embodiment of spirit. If you didn't become the embodiment of spirit, you really felt yourself immersed in spirit's energy, in your spiritual guise. You really were interacting and co-creating with the spirit frequencies quite strongly, Pisces. And this was where you were learning how to be source, or how to create as source in the physical realm. They were guiding you to source. They were teaching you how to navigate the physical reality in order for you to be the embodiment of source and then create. So there was a lot of releasing, a lot of purging. And Pisces, at that time, because you were doing so well embodying source and creating with the energies of source, there were a few manifestations, there were a few things moving forward, right? But that wasn't really to hold or to be, how can we say, what you were manifesting while you were with spirit, while you were in the cocoon, was for the cocoon period. It wasn't the manifestations of the butterfly. The butterfly manifestations is you creating as source on your own without influence from anything, even spirit, right? The illusion, you were the caterpillar illusion stage, you were influenced by the external, the noise. The cocoon, the transformation stage, you were influenced by spirit, your guides. The butterfly manifestation stage, you are the only one influencing what you're doing. There isn't any external guide or reference point. It's you. And this is where you are stepping into. This is what you are becoming now. And Source is saying, release the worry, release the anxiety, because what's happening, Pisces, is that you are almost trying to understand how what you have right now, how it will grow, how it will expand, what's the next step, what's the next move. And Source is saying what you had created in the cocooning was for the cocooning. For example, beautiful beings, you all experienced us as we were in the cocoon being guided through the frequency of Alastri, our spirit frequency. And that was how Dumela Universe was born, right? And we have come to understand Dumela Universe was of the cocoon. And the way in which we worked and weaved was for the cocoon process. And we were assisting everybody, guiding everybody to source, to the understanding of source, so that you may all tap into your highest frequency and create from there. Now we have shifted and we are now Kemet, the butterfly. And we have also come to understand that Dumela Universe will also shift, either stop completely and become something else, or will transform into something else. But we understand that Dumela Universe, as much as we love Dumela Universe and as much as this platform has given us so much, it is of the caterpillar frequency. We are yet to discover what our Kemet frequency, what our butterfly frequency will bring through on its own. So for us to try to see how to progress Dumela Universe and how to move it into something new, Five of Swords. Source is saying release. Why? You are all here at the butterfly, the embodiment of source, where you are no longer influenced by the external, but you are now being guided by the masters of alchemy, the masters of manifestation, as to how to create, how to be the magician, the alchemist in your reality. So it's a new path, the Page of Wands. It's a whole reset. It's a whole clearing again. You had to have a reset from caterpillar to cocoon, and now you're having a reset from cocoon to butterfly. It's a new path opening up for you at this time. What you are feeling right now, all the energies of transformation, all the changes, all the mergers. It's a new path opening for you, where you get to shine, where you get to stand out completely in your authentic truth as source, creator in the physical realm, not as somebody else's idea of you, not as spirit to source of you, but you on your own, what you are to be, the seed you are, finally manifesting into the tree, finally receiving the fruit of the core frequency of you, with no external anything. Which is why right now you are asked to follow intuition, to follow your truth, to do what feels good for you, and to trust that now that you are as source, at source, you will just know what to do, and whatever you feel aligned is meant to be. So this beautiful unknown frequency is saying, we see this new path for you. You might not see it because it's in the unknown, but it will be known. It will come through. So understand this shift, this feeling of things restarting or feeling strange or whatever it is you might be going through right now. It is you shifting onto a brand new path, which is a very different path from you creating in the illusion, and a very different path from you creating as guided by spirit. This is you creating anchored as source, and it's a very new path. This is the path within, we see it here of the Empress, where you now finally bring through what you as core source frequency wished to manifest here in the physical realm. So it's you discovering the source you are physically manifest. You stepping into your magician power. You stepping into your alchemy. And this will bring through the 10 of Cups frequency, which is your soul connections, your destined connections, your soul opportunities, your destined opportunities. Stability within the happy heart space, because now you are doing what is organically and authentically you, without anybody, without the illusion telling you this is what will make you happy, without spirit guiding you to what spirit feels as a happiness, what the energy of spirit creating in source and where they feel. That is how they were assisting you to release the illusion, right? It's like all the guides, like us, we as Kemet and also as Velastri, we were a guide for you, but we were not your source. We were guiding you to how to allow yourself the feeling of happiness, the space of well-being, the space of receptivity, so that you could honor your source frequency. And that was what the spirit frequency was doing with all of us at that time. And now that you are embodying source and at source, you can now finally start manifesting what you at your core frequency wished to do. The seeds you wanted to plant before coming to earth, you're finally planting them, because you're no longer getting distracted by people telling you how to plant them, where to plant them, how they should look like. And you're no longer in the process of purging and clearing through spirit. You are now, as source, finally planting them where you feel good, where you feel joy, where you feel happiness, where you feel love. And trusting that this will bring through everything that you want, without having the validation or the confirmation from spirit, right? Spirit saying, stop always asking, am I doing right? Am I doing good? Is this the right way? Is this the wrong way? Spirit saying, be free. Be free. You are now at source. Be free. If it feels right, it's right. If it feels wrong, then don't do it. But be free. You don't need us to say, yes, go there, don't go there, yes, do this. That's why the energies are getting splintered. That's why you're getting confused. Because we, spirit, are no longer There, our job is done. Our job was to guide you to source. You're now at source, and now we are finally back in our realm. And yes, we will come from time to time to assist you, but it's time for you to create in your power on your own and discover. And don't worry if you make mistakes. You're making mistakes within source. These mistakes are not mistakes of suffering, they're mistakes of love. You're not going to be punished. It's not going to be these horrible things happening to you, because you're now creating. Everything you're creating is within source. So the result is source, and source is love. This is you, King of Pentacles, in the physical, actioning and doing as source. And this is you finally coming into your power. You're transitioning into the space. Pisces, the two fish, right? One in source, in the unknown, one in the light, in the physical. And this is you now, the fish in the light, in the physical, honoring source. So it's now a king frequency. Just as you had embodied the queen frequency when you were in the fish, in the spirit, in the shadow, learning to release the fishing bowl, the fish bowl, the conditioning and the illusion had placed you in, finally allowing yourself to swim within the oceans of source as you did the releasing and the purging. And now you are swimming in the oceans of the physical realm as source, the King of Pentacles frequency, the light, the physical, the actioning energy, the divine masculine, nothing to do with gender. This is the creative energies you are co-creating with. Without, you see, Empress and Emperor frequencies, divine feminine and masculine energies. You are now finally as source within, creating within the mastery of your alchemy, your truth, your power without. And this is the transitional frequencies you're going through right now. This is the transformation. This is you becoming the butterfly. Right here, right now. Which is why you are going through the experiences you are having, and Source is asking you, do not panic, do not freak out, do not overthink. Go with the flow, trust the process, do what feels aligned with you. And should it not be Source, you will feel it and you will make the adjustments along the way. But do not put intense pressure upon you to walk a specific path, to be a specific way, to vibe in a specific way. Just be you. That very stringent way of being you had adapted in the cocoon because the conditioning was so tight that spirit energy had to come quite strongly to make you aware of where you were limiting and restricting yourself. But now that you're at source, you don't have to be so strict and so rigid. You can now be a lot more explorative, experimental, discovery, flexible, because the frequency you're creating within is source. So now you get to explore and be adventurous and allow a lightness about it, and stop worrying so much about what people are doing. Don't tap into their energies. Don't worry about how things are looking. Everything is transforming, and it's going to transform into such happiness. This is you, the base at the bottom in the physical. 10 of Cups, happy, destiny, stable, joyous. You will align to your community, absolutely. You will align to your connections, absolutely. You will align to your joy and happiness and satisfaction, absolutely. However, the seeds, the frequency, the light codes you came to anchor in, the discovery of your source in the physical is a very happy and joyous lifetime, life experience, soul cycle. It is very much, very different from when you were in the illusion, creating in your opposition. You are to step into so much happiness. so much freedom and so much wish fulfillment, destined opportunities. These are anchoring right now. And these pathways, these doorways are opening up for you right now. And what you are feeling, the anxiety, the discomfort, the ascension symptoms, the physical symptoms, whatever it is, it's the metamorphosis, the transformation into this energy. This new path is coming for you. And just as when you were transforming from caterpillar to cocoon, new paths came to be, when we went from caterpillar to cocoon, the Mela universe came to be, whatever you were working on, whatever you were doing came to be. This path of the butterfly will come through for you. Just honor yourself as the butterfly, and you call in the world of the butterfly. You just need to honor your transformation process, honor what you are seeing, honor where you are guided to. And crowning, you are seen, because that is also what's in your mind space. You just want to be seen, you want to be heard, you want to be successful, you want to be recognized, you want to be respected and honored, and not for arrogance, not for narcissism, but for the honoring, the self-honoring, the self-worth, the care of you. You wish to be able to do and create in a way which really allows you to be authentic, to stand out. And this new path that's coming for you, that's opening for you, allows this. So Source is saying, wherever you're being guided to, these new spaces you have been feeling you are asked to step into, these new conversations, these new co-creations that are coming through for you, that are emerging for you, they are to assist you to stand out, and you will feel intuitively whether yes or no, and that's okay. If it's meant for you, it will be. It will be. And it will keep coming to you until it aligns in a way where you're like, yes, this is how I actually would like to do that A, B, and C, or whatever it might be. This is Source affirming with the overall energy. 3 of Wands. Your ships are coming in. This new path is coming in. This path of success, this path of victory, this path of you being seen, this path of you being successful, this path of you shining, this path of you creating in your destiny, in your worth, in your truth, is on its way, is coming in. It's what you are currently weaving and manifesting on a soul level. All you need to do is look at this. Eyes are closed, not distracted by the physical, not distracted by external influence, peer pressure, ways of being. You are simply centered as the flame, as Source, and you are receiving the direction, the how, the when. You are receiving it. You are just feeling these spaces you are to step into, these ideas you're receiving, these inspired thoughts, inspired ways, inspired imaginings, inspired actionings. You are receiving from Source that which allows you a path, an opportunity, an experience, a relationship that allows you to stand out in your power. Destined opportunities, experiences with stability and such happiness, divine happiness, where you are the King of Pentacles, where you are stable, creating within your worth and your value, building your legacy, building your kingdom, bringing through everything you wanted to bring through onto earth, discovering your source frequency, your soul manifest in physical form. Beautiful Pisces. Release the worry, release the anxiety, release the overthinking, release the overanalyzing, release the mind, release the stress, the anxiety, the frustration, and simply be open to wherever you are being guided to however you're being guided to at this time. For you are transitioning, transforming into your butterfly frequency. And right now, you are in preparation to receive pathways, opportunities, experiences, relationships, which are aligned with your destiny. All you need to do is be one with Source, be at ease, trust where you are being guided and what you see. Don't overthink it. Should you be guided to start something new, just do it. To go down that path, just go. To have the conversation, just have it. Just step into those spaces and allow yourself to awaken Source within you and around you. Blessed be.